What would you do if you lost your virginity to a stranger in a club bathroom and woke up to find out he's a billionaire who won't let you go? Chioma stared at the threatening message, her hands shaking so badly she almost dropped her phone. We need to leave. Now. Tobias's voice was firm, commanding. He stood up and reached for her hand. Wait. Chioma pulled back, her mind racing. This doesn't make sense. How does David know about us? How does he know where I am right now? Tobias's eyes narrowed. What do you mean? Think about it. The text started the moment I sat down with you at this table. That means someone is watching us right now. Someone who knew we'd be here. Before we continue, let me ask you. Have you ever felt like someone was watching you? That creepy feeling on the back of your neck? Drop yes in the comments if you know that feeling, because what happens next is going to make your skin crawl. Tobias' expression changed immediately. His eyes scanned the food court, looking at faces, studying people. Then he saw something that made his jaw clench. There, he said quietly, nodding toward a man sitting 3 tables away, partially hidden behind a newspaper. Don't look directly at him. But that man has been watching us since you arrived. Chioma's heart pounded. She pretended to adjust her hair, sneaking a glance in that direction. The man was in his 30s, wearing a simple shirt and jeans. He looked ordinary, forgettable, but his eyes were fixed on them with an intensity that made her stomach turn. Is that David? Tobias asked. No. I've never seen him before in my life. Tobias pulled out his phone and subtly took a photo. Then who is he working for? Before Chioma could answer, the man stood up. For a moment, their eyes met across the crowded food court. He smiled. A cold, knowing smile. Then turned and walked away, disappearing into the crowd near the mall entrance. Stay here, Tobias said, starting to follow. No. Chioma grabbed his arm. That's exactly what he wants. To separate us. To get you away from me. Tobias stopped, conflict clear on his face. He wanted to chase the man to get answers, but he also didn't want to leave Chioma vulnerable. His phone rang. Colonel. Chioma watched his face change as he listened. The color drained from his cheeks. What? She asked when he hung up. What happened? Your parents aren't at the market. Colonel got there, but they're gone. The other vendors said they left with a man about 20 minutes ago. A man who said he was from my security team. But you sent Colonel. I sent Colonel just now, which means someone else got there first. Chioma felt the world tilt. No. 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 My parents. Her phone buzzed again. Looking for them? Come to the old brewery in Rugby. 1 hour. Come alone, both of you. No police. No security. Just you, him, and the truth. It's a trap, Tobias said immediately. I don't care. Those are my parents. Chioma, think about this. Someone has planned this carefully. They knew where you'd be. They knew how to get to your parents. This isn't just David acting crazy. This is organized. Then who? I don't know yet, but we're not walking into this blind. He made another call. Colonel, change of plans. Get to the old brewery in Rugby. Don't go inside. Position yourself outside. If we're not out in 30 minutes, call the police. Tobias, the message said no security. And I'm not sending you into danger without backup. They can say whatever they want. I'm not losing you. The drive to Rugby felt like it took forever and no time at all. Chioma sat in the passenger seat of Tobias's Range Rover, her mind spinning with terrible possibilities. What were they doing to her parents? Were they hurt? Scared? Did they know why this was happening? This is my fault, she whispered. No. Yes, if I hadn't gone to that club. If I hadn't met you. If I hadn't. Stop. Tobias's voice was sharp. He pulled the car over to the side of the road and turned to face her. Listen to me. Whatever is happening, it's not your fault. You didn't ask for this. You didn't do anything wrong. I gave myself to a stranger in a bathroom, Tobias. My parents raised me better than that. You made a choice. A brave choice. You followed your heart instead of playing it safe. That's not something to be ashamed of. Tears streamed down Chioma's face.
I'm scared.
I know, so am I. He reached over and took her hand. But we're going to get through this. Together. I promise you. You can't promise that. Watch me. They sat there for a moment, hands clasped, drawing strength from each other. Then Tobias started the car again and continued driving toward Lugby. The old brewery was a massive concrete structure, abandoned years ago when the company went bankrupt. Now it was just a shell, broken windows, graffiti-covered walls, a perfect place for bad things to happen. I don't like this, Tobias muttered as they parked outside. Too many places to hide. Too many exits. We don't have a choice. They got out of the car and walked toward the main entrance. The door was already open, hanging crooked on rusted hinges. Hello, Chioma called out, her voice echoing in the empty space. We're here. Where are my parents? Come inside. The voice came from deeper in the building. Male. Familiar somehow, but Chioma couldn't place it. They stepped through the doorway into what used to be the main production floor. Rusted equipment lined the walls. Broken glass crunched under their feet. And in the center of the space, tied to chairs, were her parents. Mama. Papa. Chioma started to run toward them, but Tobias caught her arm. Wait, he said quietly. Something's wrong. That's when the lights came on, harsh fluorescent lights powered by a generator somewhere. And Chioma saw him. David stood behind her parents, but he looked different from the man she remembered. Thinner, harder, with eyes that held something close to madness. Hello, Chioma, he said with a smile that didn't reach his eyes. Did you miss me? David, what are you doing? Let my parents go. Let them go? But we're just getting started. He walked around the chairs, trailing his fingers across her mother's shoulders. Do you know what it's like to lose everything? To watch the woman you love throw herself at a rich man like she's nothing but. I never loved you, Chioma interrupted, her voice steady despite her fear. I thought I did. But what we had, that wasn't love. That was you trying to control me. David's face twisted with rage. Control you? I tried to protect you. From men like him. He pointed at Tobias. Men who think they can buy anything, including you. He didn't buy me. He what? Made you feel special? Made you feel seen? David laughed bitterly. That's what men like him do, Chioma. They make you feel like you're the only woman in the world. Until they get bored. Until the next pretty girl walks by. Then where will you be? Tobias stepped forward, his voice calm but dangerous. This isn't about me. This is about you refusing to accept that she moved on. That she chose someone else. Chose? She didn't choose. She was seduced. Manipulated. Used. I made my own choice, Chioma said firmly. And I'd make it again. The confession hung in the air. David's face went pale, then red with fury. Then you're both fools, he spat. He reached into his jacket and pulled out a knife. And fools deserve what they get. Chioma's mother screamed. Her father struggled against the ropes binding him. David, don't do this, Chioma pleaded. Please, whatever you want, whatever you need, we can figure it out. Just don't hurt them. What I want. David moved toward her parents, the knife glinting in the harsh light. I want you to feel what I felt. I want you to lose everything, starting with them. Take me instead. The words burst from Chioma before she could think. Let them go and take me. I'm the one you're angry at. Not them. No. Tobias grabbed her arm. Don't. It's the only way. She looked at him with tears streaming down her face. I can't let him hurt them because of me. I can't. David studied her, the knife still in his hand. You'd really sacrifice yourself? For them? For your poor, simple parents who sell vegetables in the market? Yes. Even knowing what I might do to you? Yes. For a moment, something flickered in David's eyes. Something that might have been the man she once knew. Then it was gone, replaced by cold calculation. Fine, he said. Come here. Chioma. No. Tobias tried to hold her back, but she pulled away. She walked toward David on shaking legs, each step feeling like a mile. When she reached him, he grabbed her arm roughly and pressed the knife against her throat. "There," he said, his breath hot against her ear. "That's better. Now we can really talk." "Let her parents go," Chioma whispered. "You have me. That's what you wanted. Let them go." David laughed. "Oh, Chioma, you really don't understand, do you? This isn't about getting you back. This is about making sure nobody else can have you. If I can't have you, then nobody will." That's when Chioma understood. David wasn't here to win her back. He was here to destroy her. And time was running out.